Hello, friends. You might have heard about seeds, oils, powders are applied on the body. So they go for natural therapy, whether it is a warming or bathing or steaming. So using some natural ingredients, they go for aromatherapy. Here, aroma stands for pleasant fragrance. So today we are going to discuss a very interesting and a very special topic of organic chemistry, and which happens to be the last part of organic chemistry for the class 11th. The topic is aromatic hydrocarbons. After going through alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, now today we are on the very special topic from the knowledge point as well as from the exam point, whether it is any exam, whether it is a normal exam or any special competitive exam, most of the questions are asked from the aromatic area. Okay, because aromatic compounds are very important class of hydrocarbons, which show very special, interesting properties. So, because of that, they find many applications in the chemical industry. So, once again, I welcome you all for today's session on aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons contain a benzene ring C6H6 as a base, means minimum requirement is benzene structure has to be there. So benzene onwards we can go for the derivatives of benzene. Okay, so minimum requirement is it should contain benzene nucleus. Okay, and the credit goes to the Michael Faraday for the first time who isolated benzene. Okay, so now, after understanding about the aromatic compounds, what are aromatic compounds? Now we'll go to the structure of benzene. First member of aromatic hydrocarbons. The first born baby of aromatic hydrocarbons is benzene C6H6. Okay. So brief idea about the structure of benzene, and in the higher class how this structure is made or concluded, on what ground, what are the experimental evidences, all those we learn in the higher class, but in the 11th class we will only understand the structure of benzene. Okay, right. Each carbon atom in benzene has 3 sigma bond and 1 pi bond. Each carbon, there are 6 carbon, 1 carbon is here. Okay, so this is 1 sigma, this is second sigma, this is third sigma. So each carbon has a 3 sigma bond and 1 pi bond. Here is the pi bond. Okay, so this is the explanation for this statement, right? Okay, now bond angle is 120. You see everywhere this is hexagonal cyclic, so 120. Okay, why? Because every carbon is sp2 hybridization. sp2 is a triangular planar, so triangular planar will go for 120 degrees, therefore bond angle is 120 degrees, and it is a planar molecule, plane of the blackboard plane or the table plane. Okay, so it is a planar molecule. All the 6 carbons are joined in a ring. The unhybridized 2p orbital will overlap sideways, forming a ring of electron density above and below the carbon atoms, below the plane. Okay, so these 6 electrons are free to move throughout the ring. Thus, the pi electrons are called delocalized around the ring. Delocalized means what? They keep moving inside the ring. They are not fixed. They are not localized, okay, to a particular point. So only sigma bonds are localized, whereas pi bonds are not localized. They are called as delocalized. So they keep moving around the nucleus. Just to understand the structure of benzene, so this is what sp2, 3 sp2 hybridized orbitals. Okay, here. Okay, right. Now they have gone for the sigma bond, and the sigma bond here. Now this area. So these are called unhybridized what? carbon atom. So they will overlap each other and they go for one structure, one above, one below. Totally that electron cloud is made. Thereby they are gone for the 3 pi bond which are delocalized. Okay, right. But every time to write such structure is very difficult. So Kekulé made a very simple arrangement of the benzene structure. So this is one way where this is single, double, single, double, single, double. So I have taken double here, but some will say why double here? Single I will take here. No problem, it is allowed. So here it is single, double. It is alternate single, double bond. Okay. So why these are called Kekulé structure? Kekulé got a dream that snake is eating its own tail. So thereby he got that it is cyclic structure, somewhere thick, somewhere thin. So that type of dream he got. Then he came to the conclusion that alternate double bond, single bond are there in the benzene ring that we learn in the higher class. Okay. So you are allowed to take double bond anywhere. But once you take the double bond on a particular bond, then after double bond, single. Next double. So it is called alternate single and double bond. So these are called resonating structures of benzene. But instead of taking here and here and here, why confusion? Why two different structure? So let us make one circle inside. This is called resonance hybrid structure for the benzene. So the circle indicates we are allowed to take a double bond or single bond anywhere. Okay. So please recall chemical bonding chapter. Great scientist Kekulé, who gave wonderful structure for the benzene upon many experimental evidences. He is from German. This is bond parameters of benzene. Now, let us learn one more small topic, aromaticity. Okay. So aromatic compounds possess this character known as the aromaticity. Already we learn atomicity in the lower class. Now this is aromaticity. Okay, that means all aromatic compounds should possess this quality. Then only they are called as what? Aromatic compounds. Okay. The underlying criteria for aromaticity were recognized in the early 1930s by Huckel based on molecular orbital theory. I told you, molecular orbital theory is the very important theory, which is the latest theory, which will explain most of the what problems in the chemistry. Excuse me. Now, a compound to be aromatic, here are the criteria, here are the conditions. It should be cyclic. Okay. It should have one p orbital on each atom of the ring that is there in the benzene. It should be planar or nearly planar so that there is a continuous or nearly continuous overlap of all p orbitals of the ring. That we have seen in the previous discussion where p orbitals are overlapping going for the pi bond. Have a closed loop of 4n plus 2 pi electrons. That means in the ring we should have 4n plus 2 pi electrons. This is the most important criteria, okay, for the aromaticity. So how many pi electrons? We should have 4n plus 2 pi electrons. This is the main Huckel's rule. Okay, right. Let us discuss it in detail by taking the example. Huckel's rule of 4n plus 2 pi electrons. Okay, this is taken keeping in mind they should have either 2 pi electrons, 6 pi, 10 pi, not in between, 14, 18, 22, 26, 30 and so on. Okay, only these are allowed for the 4n plus 2 pi electrons by the Huckel. Okay, right, this is what benzene. In the Huckel's rule 4n plus 2 n equal to what? 0, 1, 2 and so on. Okay, right, now n equal to 1 here. Right, so 4n, 4 into 1 plus 2, 6 pi electrons. Similarly 10 pi electrons, 14 pi electrons. Then here also 14 pi electrons, 18 pi electrons. How 18 pi electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 bonds are there. Each bond will give 2 electrons. So 9 to 2, 18 pi electrons. Okay, that's why they are they are called aromatic hydrocarbons, and they follow aromaticity strictly according to the Huckel's rule. Okay, right. Now, after understanding structure of benzene and aromaticity, now we'll go for, as usual, preparation, properties, and the uses. So first, what is the first part? Preparation of benzene. Benzene and other aromatic compounds are readily obtained in large quantities from coal and petroleum. So petroleum and the coal are the best natural source of hydrocarbons, including the aromatic. They are obtained by the some special methods called distillation. Benzene and some other hydrocarbons can also be obtained from petroleum by special cracking methods. Some of the methods generally used for the preparation of benzene we will study now. Okay, on large scale we go for the petroleum or cracking. Otherwise, in the laboratory we go for the small scale. These are the three important methods of preparation of benzene. One is using the sodium salt of aromatic carboxylic acid. There for the alkane we used aliphatic carboxylic acid. Now here we are using aromatic carboxylic acid. So the first aromatic carboxylic acid is benzoic acid. It is C6H5COOH. Replace H by Na, so that this becomes sodium benzoate, which is very easy to handle. Okay, compared to aromatic carboxylic acid, it is easy to handle because they are salt. Salts are usually easy. You can dissolve, you can react. So we will convert the acid into the salt. Then salt we convert it. So same method known as what? Using the soda lime. This will take part. This is like a catalyst. Okay. So what happens here? Na2CO3. This will add up here on the benzene nucleus. Thereby benzene is formed. So Na2CO3 forms with the help of what? CO. This mixture is called as what? Soda lime. This is known as what? Decarboxylation. CO group is destroyed. Second method is what? Reduction of a phenol. So using the zinc, right? So O is snatched, so H will add up here. Benzene forms, zinc oxide is there, and benzene is prepared. And this is the most famous reaction we learnt in the ethane. Cyclic polymerization of ethane gives the benzene. Very good. Now, chemical proper. So before you go for the chemical properties, we go to the physical properties. Benzene is a colorless liquid of boiling point 80.1 degrees centigrade and melting point 5.5 degree centigrade. As usual, it is immiscible, okay, but miscible in the organic solvents. Benzene itself is a good solvent for most of the organic and the inorganic substances to prepare some other chemicals. But its vapors are highly toxic. Inhalation over a long period leads to anemia. That's why it is not allowed to expose our body to the benzene for a long time. Use gloves, mask, and the apron. It burns with a sooty flame. Lot of black color comes out that can be collected and sent for the carbon industry or the carbon black industry. Benzene and its derivatives show characteristic IR spectrum. That means lot of it is generated that is seen in the IR spectroscopy, infrared spectroscopy. Okay, right. Now go for the chemical. So first we learn simple chemical properties. So this is what addition reactions of hydrogen on the benzene. Okay, here we have three triple double bond. All will disappear when you add three hydrogen because this is a CH, 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 CH. Now six, if you add hydrogen, it becomes CH2, CH2, CH2. So unsaturation disappears, becomes a saturated cyclohexane in terms of all these conditions. Now this is adding the chlorine. Okay, so when you add 3 chlorine, all what chlorine atoms add along with the hydrogen. So what we get here? This is called benzene, but hexa chlorine atoms are added on the benzene. Therefore, this is called benzene hexachloride (BHC) in short, which is the most important pesticide, or you can say insecticide we use in the chemical industries for the crops. Okay. Now this is the combustion of benzene. All hydrocarbons undergoes combustion to give a lot of energy which we use for the either automobile or cooking or for the some other purposes. Okay, so this is the chemical equation for the combustion of benzene. Now this is the most important part of the water chemical properties of benzene. Benzene is rich in electrons because we have the 3 pi electrons. Okay, therefore it is an electron rich center. So any electrophile which is plus in charge will easily attack on the benzene ring. Okay, so benzene undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction. The benzene ring with its delocalized pi electrons is an electron rich system. It is attacked by any electrophile giving substitution products. So these reactions can be represented as benzene general electrophile comes attacks. So this H will come out and this is what electrophile substituted, and these are known as what electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay, right. These are some examples for electrophilic substitution reactions of benzene: halogenation, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, and Friedel-Crafts acylation. Totally we have 5 electrophilic substitution reactions of benzene. First, halogenation, any halogen. So chlorobenzene, iodobenzene, bromobenzene, iodobenzene in the presence of what? AlCl3, which acts as a catalyst. Now nitration, what if the nitric acid in the presence of what? Sulfuric acid. Okay, right. So we get a nitrobenzene. Now sulfonation in the presence of sulfuric acid. Okay, we got a benzene sulfonic acid. Whereas for the Friedel-Crafts alkylation, we use alkyl chloride, alkyl halide. Okay, CH3 is added to the benzene ring. We get a toluene. In the same way, if you go for the acylation, what is acylation? Fixing the acyl group. What is acyl group? CH3CO is called as acyl. CH3 alkyl, CH3CO acyl. So fixing alkyl is called as alkylation. Fixing the acyl is called as acylation. Both are done by the Friedel-Crafts. They are the scientists, so their name is kept. Okay, so these are examples for electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay. Now the problem is how in the 11th class he has kept only some mechanism, some route. One already we learnt in Markovnikov's rule and what Friedel-Crafts, not Friedel-Crafts, free radical mechanism, chain initiation, chain propagation, chain termination. Now one more is there, how to understand electrophilic substitution reactions of benzene through mechanism. Okay, so this is most important. Let us understand how it will take place. According to experimental evidences, okay, reactions are supposed to proceed via the following 3 steps. Okay, in the first step, generation of the electrophile. Second step, formation of carbocation intermediate. And the third step is what? Removal of proton from the carbocation intermediate. That means first requirement is electrophile is generated. Then that electrophile attacks on the benzene ring and forms the carbocation intermediate unstable, and that is afterwards when the proton is removed, stable product is formed. So let us understand one by one. First step is what? Generation of electrophile. How electrophile is generated? During chlorination, alkylation, acylation of benzene, anhydrous AlCl3, which acts as a Lewis acid, that is electron deficient center, helps in generation of electrophile. Okay, all these are electrophiles by combining with the attacking reagent. Okay, so first duty is what? First step is what? Electrophile is generated. Now second step, once electrophile is generated, general example E plus, that will attack on the electron rich, whether here or here, anywhere it will attack. Okay, thereby see E is attacks here. So when E attacks, this bond disappears. That means this bond will fall here only, going for the minus sign. This minus will be attacked by the plus sign. Okay, because this is going from this point to this point. So this is the loss of electron, this is the gain of electron. So loss of electron becomes the plus. Okay, now this is, now earlier this was sp2, now this is sp3. Okay, one bond, second bond, third bond, fourth bond, what This is sp3 state of carbon atom. Now what happens here? This hydrogen will fall back. Okay, so that to restore the aromaticity, so that plus charge is nullified, and this will fall back afterwards. Okay, so that is shown here, right? So this will undergo delocalization of electron. Ultimately, the aromatic atom still is not maintained. So now in the next step, aromatic compounds aromaticity is maintained. This here. Okay, what is found here? This will fall back, this will go back, E remains there. Okay, then that H is removed, that H is taken by the one Cl already present in this with which acts as a catalyst. Okay, so one extra Cl and this H becomes the SCl. AlCl3 is back. So what is the catalyst? Catalyst is, it will help in increasing the rate or to proceed to the reaction, but it will not do not take part in the chemical reaction. So AlCl3 is back here. Okay, right. So that means totally three steps are there. Generation of an electrophile, then formation of carbocation after the attack of electrophile on the benzene ring. Now the proton is removed, so catalyst is back. Okay, this is the reaction. So all these are steps in the reaction. Now in the next session we learn actual examples of electrophilic substitution reactions with the mechanism. Okay, till then, have a nice time and bye.